Hello there, it is time for the business news update. This is what you should be expecting this evening. Power outages slow production at Mongu Industrial Yard, and ZNBS partners with Luapula Water for reticulation at Mansa Garden Estate. We have the exchange rate this evening as well. We take a look at how the kwacha is faring against the United States dollar as of close of business today. We also focus on the construction commodity items and the food and non-food items. That's for the commodity prices as well. We also do have some construction news thereafter, mining news, and we focus on the commodity prices for minerals. That's what you should be expecting shortly after this. Now, business operators at the Mongu District Industrial Yard have raised concerns over continued load shedding, which they say is crippling production and increasing operational costs. They further stated that due to frequent power outages, they are often forced to leave the facility early or not report at all, significantly slowing down production. Now, the entrepreneurs told Diamond Media that aside from the power disruptions, the facility's distance from the central business district is increasing transport costs. An added burden, they believe, is stifling the growth of small-scale industries in the area. More details in this report.
A walk through the Mongu District Industrial Yard paints a picture of silence. No buzzing of machines, no grinding of tools, just a still atmosphere in what is supposed to be a hub of productivity. Upon visiting the facility, this reporter found most of the workshops closed, as it was one of the days when the facility was load-shedded. One entrepreneur who produces livestock feed says the power outages have reduced his work pace.
These power outages, and then we stop and so on. So the marketing becomes a bit of a problem. It's a production place, and I think the right thing would be that if we can get into production here, then it will grow. Some of the workshops.
He adds that distance is equally impacting them negatively.
So the industrial yard is about 12 kilometers from Mongu town. There isn't any reliable kind of transport. Often there's public transport, but people find it difficult to come here because of that, and that it's kind of isolated from the town. The marketing becomes a bit of a problem.
Nearby, the scent of timber lingers in the air, but the heavy-duty wood-cutting machine remains switched off. The fortunate part is that the entrepreneur in this workshop has purchased a generator.
So far, we are setting ourselves up and stocking up with our raw material, because mostly at times it's challenging. So we're stocking up and trying to source market for our product.
The Mongu District Commissioner equally passed through the facility and had this to say.
It is facing such as electricity, where we needed to split the meter so that each room or workshop has its own power in terms of metering. So I think the ministry got to work around that with CESCO so that there's a split. Each workshop has got its own power source or meter, so to say.
The entrepreneurs are now calling for a permanent solution to the power interruptions and urging authorities to consider exempting industrial facilities like theirs from load shedding schedules to preserve productivity and protect small businesses. And by press time, a comment from ZESCO had not yet been received. Reporting for Diamond News in Mongu District of Western Province, Christine Musole.
In more business news, the Zambia National Building Society, ZNBS, has signed a memorandum of understanding with Luapula Water and Sanitation Company for the design, construction and commissioning of a water reticulation system at its flagship Mansa Garden Estate. Now, speaking during the signing ceremony, ZNBS Managing Director Mildred Mutesa described the estate as a landmark development carefully planned to meet the growing demand for decent, affordable and fully serviced residential accommodation. Ms. Mutesa emphasized that access to clean and reliable water is not only a matter of human dignity, but also essential for public health and the effective functioning of households. Meanwhile, Luapula Water and Sanitation Company Managing Director Mukela Simbua noted that if all development in the country followed, if all developments in the country followed a structured approach, Zambia could more easily achieve its goals under the water supply and sanitation sector, particularly the target of 100% water service coverage by 2030.
The Zambia National Building Society has taken a significant step in boosting access to clean water infrastructure at its flagship residential project, Mansa Garden Estate. In a strategic move to enhance service delivery, ZNBS has signed a memorandum of understanding with Luapula Water and Sanitation Company for the design, construction and commissioning of a comprehensive water reticulation system. Speaking at the MOU signing ceremony, ZNBS Managing Director Mildred Mutesa has described the Mansa Garden Estate as a landmark project purposefully designed to respond to the country's growing demand for decent, affordable and fully serviced residential accommodation.
The Mansa Garden Estate is a landmark development in Luapula Province. It has been carefully designed to address a growing demand for housing, not just housing, but affordable housing and fully residential serviced plot offering. This estate will offer a diverse mix of housing units catering for both the public and private sector, giving an opportunity for workers, entrepreneurs, and the broader community to enter the housing market. What sets Mansa Garden Estate apart is its infrastructure approach. We are building a fully functional and vibrant community. From day one, the residents of Mansa Garden Estates will not only have access to affordable land through our building materials loan and other incentives, but also have essential services such as roads, electricity, water, and sanitation. Access to clean and reliable water is fundamental not only to human dignity, but also to the public and the overall functioning of households. This partnership therefore exemplifies effective collaboration between institutions that are dedicated to the public good. ZNBS brings its expensive expertise in housing, finance, and development, while Luapula Water and Sanitation Company bring their expertise to deliver safe and sustainable water solutions.
Meanwhile, Luapula Water and Sanitation Company Managing Director Mukela Simbua has expressed confidence in the project's alignment with Zambia's national development goals under the water supply and sanitation sector.
Understand water is life, all of us, but sanitation is also dignity. We have national goals under the water supply and sanitation sector, one of which is to attain 100% water service coverage by 2030 and also attain about 90% sanitation service coverage by 2030. It goes without saying that this project that we are talking about now has set a pace, something that is worth emulating. If all development in our country was to be structured the way this project has been structured, we could really attain the national goals quite easily.
This partnership marks a milestone in public-private collaboration aimed at elevating infrastructure standards in one of Zambia's emerging residential hubs. Rachel Mumba for Diamond News.
We'll now take a look at how the kwacha is performing against the United States dollar. Now, from the exchange rate, we focus on the kwacha versus the US dollar, and this is how the kwacha is faring as of close of business today. A further appreciation of it, it is buying at 22 kwacha 19 ngwe and selling at 23 kwacha 28 ngwe. These are average commercial rates for today, the 30th of July, 2025. Coming up shortly, we take a look at the construction commodity prices. From the construction commodity prices, we focus on these two items here. This hand drill here, a hammer drill demolition speed case, it going for 2,250 kwacha. Another item that you can utilize to reach great heights is a ladder. This multi-purpose folding ladder, 7-in-1, a 3-step 12-inch or 12 feet, I beg your pardon, ladder. You can be able to purchase this one for exactly 2,773 kwacha and 9 ngwe only. Those are the construction commodity prices and the items that we're in fact focusing on. Shortly after this, we focus on other pricings, and this is for exactly food and non-food items. We'll be right back. Let's begin with the food items from the commodity prices. We focus on beef going for 110 kwacha. That's for a kg. Sugar in between 67 to 70 kwacha. That's 2 kg. And for 1 kg pack of sugar, in between 35 to 37 kwacha. In between, at exactly 89 kwacha, in fact, you can get a pack of 2.5 kg worth of flour, 5 kg worth of Nakonde rice in between 175 to 190, a tray of eggs in between 95 to 115 kwacha, and you can get 2.5 liters of cooking oil in between 164 to 180. In between 260 to 300 kwacha is 5 liters worth of cooking oil. We have a 10 kg bag of breakfast milli meal in between 130 to 150, and in between 260 to 310 kwacha is a 25 kg bag of breakfast milli meal. Alternatively, if you'd like to purchase something much cheaper, you can get a 10 kg bag of roller milli meal for in between 100 to 120 kwacha. In between 225 to 240 kwacha is a 25 kg bag of roller milli meal. Those are the food items. Let's move on to the non-food items and focus on some toiletries that you can purchase. And one of those items is toilet paper, 10 rolls worth of it at 85 kwacha. In between 37 to 40 kwacha is 175 grams of toothpaste, 1 bar of multi-purpose soap in between 35 to 45 kwacha, and 500 grams of washing powder in between 40 to 45 kwacha. We have 1.5 kg worth of washing powder in between 115 to 125 kwacha, and in between 220 to 265, I beg your pardon, kwacha is 3.5 kg worth of washing powder. And finally, we have the last two items there, 1 bar of bathing soap in between 19 to 47 kwacha, and a 750 ml bottle of liquid hand washing soap at exactly 45 kwacha. Those are the commodity prices for food and non-food items. After the break, we focus on the construction news.